Let's talk about judging. Wait. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about judging and how it's so far implemented into our DNA that a lot of us don't even know that we're judging. Okay, firstly, let's talk about judging and how this really affects the mind, body, and our outlooks on life. So, I think, it goes without saying that we judge people from the first couple of seconds that we encounter that person. And I feel like that's something that's been brought on by society. I think if you look at like any other species, they don't necessarily judge you in a negative or positive light within the space of 3 seconds. It's human beings that do that. And I just want to talk about the pros and the cons to that. Um, let's talk about the negatives first. So, negatives being that a lot of the times we don't give people a chance. A lot of the times, you can judge people and get it wrong. And a lot of the times, we miss out on great opportunities from judging people that we could have cultivated a beautiful relationship with that person, or gone on to create beautiful experiences, or gone on a crazy adventure, started a business, etc., etc. There's so many more negatives I could talk about when it comes to judging, but I don't want to talk about negatives. All right, this is not about being negatives. It's about being positive, and it's about elevating and becoming the best version of yourself. So let's talk about the positives now. The positives of judging. Sometimes it helps you to not waste time. I think that it's important to judge people sometimes because it gives you a better understanding of that person, and it gives you a deeper outlook on where you're going in life, and not wasting time with that person. But I really want to talk about judging because I feel like so many of us do it, and it's kind of a roll off the tongue. And I feel like it's something that we don't need to do. Sometimes it's okay if it's a positive judge. Like I feel like this person's a beautiful person. It's like you're judging them. Technically, you are judging that they're a beautiful person. That's a positive judge. But if you judge them negatively, where you're like, do you know what? I don't really like them. It's kind of just being shot back onto yourselves. And I'm sure a lot of you know that, when you say things, a lot of the times you're talking about yourself. And that was something that I found really hard to kind of comprehend. I was like, what? Hold on a second. No, no, just because they're a dickhead don't mean I'm a dickhead. Like, no, actually, you are a dickhead. Sorry to break the news to you, but it's important to not judge, because I feel like the moment you start judging is the moment you are literally just bouncing it back onto yourself and showing all of your insecurities and imperfections. Judging, gossiping, any of these things that speak negatively of others is literally a glass mirror of yourself. And this is something that I found extremely hard to understand and accept, because I felt like I judged quite a lot back in the days, and I still feel like I judge now. I'm not perfect, I judge now, but their life is very different to your life. So just because you may have more money than them and they may have less money than you, doesn't mean that they're unsuccessful. Just because they might be smarter than you and you might be more athletic than them, doesn't mean that you're better than them. Or just because it's just like, just because you may be better in one area, that doesn't necessarily make you better. Life is constantly about understanding the beauties of life and people, and having empathy, understanding, and giving, forgiving. There's so many keys to life that will help you to be at peace and have love and abundance in your heart and truly be happy. And I feel like judging people is one of them knives that just goes through your heart, and it just stops you from growing as a person. Wastes a lot of time. It doesn't help you to elevate, and it doesn't help you to be the best version of who you are. It's also extremely difficult when people who you're around gossip or judge. That makes things so much harder as well, because you have to intervene on their negative role and kind of push the knife in between that, which can then create tension. But I always feel like the strength is that you are able to intervene at any time because you have your own mouth and your own will. And if you truly want to elevate and you truly want to level up, you have to take risks sometimes that may leave you in a place where you're not necessarily as comfortable as you are. Maybe it may lose you friends, it may lose you, I don't know, it may lose you friends, but in the long run, you will look back and be so happy when you're around people who consistently make you feel happy and positive and uplift you and make you feel amazing effortlessly, and you do the same. You uplift them and you make them feel love, and you know just that beautiful energy effortlessly. Because really, like, I feel like we're wasting a lot of time bitching about other people when really and truly we're bitching about others, but we are bitching about ourselves. And it's important to understand that time is of the essence in this world, and it will grow more and more important as this year goes on, how time is of the essence of this world. But listen, guys, the keys are: don't judge people, judge yourself, stand yourself accountable and constantly elevate. And if you're around negative energy and negative air, then separate yourself from that and be fearless. That might leave you alone at times, but it will truly help you to be happier in the long run. And when you're building a house, I'm sure you don't put one brick down, two bricks down, and then build the cone of the house and then move in, put your bed there, and then that's it. You don't, do you? No. You put the bricks in, then you put the insulation in, then you plaster it, etc. Then you build yourself a home. And in the end, you have a comfortable, happy home that you can live in and enjoy. Don't fast track yourself or take the easy road and be around energy that you do not want. There is a reason why you listen to me. And hats off to you. I appreciate you listening to me for the times you do, if you do, but there's a reason why you listen to me. It's because you consistently are desiring happiness. And I'm desiring it too. So I'm consistently banging at that door, looking for information, looking for more, trying to understand, and in turn, I genuinely feel so much more complete for it. So much more complete for it. So love, peace, have an amazing day. And remember, don't judge anybody, because you're not judging them. You're low-key judging yourself. Have an amazing day.